Let's see, microphone working. Okay. Let's go to our live screen. Hey guys, good morning. Welcome back to Buster's Corner. We're doing the new Atlanta Motor Speedway setup video. This shouldn't take too long. We've been here before. See, there's Bill's out running. Let's see here. There's some times that people are running. These could be a lot faster. These guys aren't really teamed up and running. They're just kind of messing around, playing with setups. That's what I was doing too. Let me see if we can get into a group here real quick. Everybody just went by us. We'll sit out here. That's too loud. I'm gonna wait for the pack, Tim.
Put up black flag if you can.
You should be an admin.
I don't know how to clear them if I was.
Alright. You just right click on your own name and the list will come up and find the one that says clear penalties.
Okay, cool.
Okay, anywho. This thing's a real rocket. I like the way it drives, I like the way it handles. The gear, look at my RPM down. I'm only at 81 RPM. So remember they killed our RPM about 8,600.
Now I need to see how this thing's gonna work.
We were at what, 92s? So now I'm finding that the motor actually likes to be down around that 81, 82 mark. How come I getting away behind me?
Outside.
Stay off the red line.
Keep low. Clear outside.
So remember last time we were here, the bottom line gets choked up, right? And the high line was the faster preferred line. So you really got to watch for that. If you get a team of guys, they can take the low line pretty easy on the high side. But then we also found that guys were going even higher. We were going 3 wide in the corners with the draft.
Car outside.
So
Clear.
don't panic if you got 3 wide.
That was your fastest lap of the session. Inside. Car outside. Clear.
Greg should love this whole pushing thing, isn't he? Which is fine as long as you don't push and turn. If you slide your bumper across the guy's bumper, you're going to turn him. So it's just
Car outside. Clear
you
outside.
can tap him, and don't do it in the corners either, Greg. We know it doesn't work. Why not? Because I got so much, I got positive brake in this car, that it makes the ass end loose.
That was your fastest lap of the session. Car 38.
I'm going to pull over so somebody else can lead.
29.727.
I was having fun pushing you. That was perfect drafting technique, guys.
I know, like I need to see what this thing does in the middle of the pack. I'm always up front. I'm always a leader around here.
On the right front, we
Inside.
made a big difference. Big difference.
Still there, still there. Clear. Inside.
Love the
Say
song.
hi.
I love your stuff, your YouTube channel. I've
Clear.
been checking
Car
out
inside.
my race.
Still there.
Well, I want to get back in the middle, is where I wanted to be.
Clear.
Let's see what we got here. That motor down a little bit. There we go. All right. Now this thing is geared so fourth gear if you're running by yourself, and fifth gear when you get up to the draft, in that fifth gear, the way it's geared will just pull you right, suck you right up to the back of that guy's bumper here.
Well, where'd you go, Bob?
Oh, look like that.
Drop back a bit. I think the our car goes to the back.
Oh, maybe suck right up these guys.
Inside.
So, drafting suggestion is don't cut that red line there, the start-finish line. Those
Clear
two
inside.
knuckles. If you cut the knuckle, the guy behind you gets lost, and you're going to lose the draft with the guy. Kind of round those knuckles off so the guy behind you has a nice even flow to stay on your bumper. Come on, 31, let's go.
All right, Greg, I'm gonna pull over in the back, Greg.
See how they cut that red knuckle right there? Don't do that. Take it out nice and wide. Oh!
Outside. Keep low.
Big lane, everybody.
Clear. Inside. Clear all round. Clear inside.
Try to pick again, go back and forth together. Pick one lane or another.
Pick one lane or the other.
Sorry, guys.
Let's see what happened here. So we got this car right here sitting right in the middle. Gray got shot way up there. Just for fun. Guy's right in the middle of the track. Oh yeah. He gave Greg no room at all. Who's car 17? Tony. Alright, that's no big deal. Let's
This
go.
time around, I feel slow out front, and the spring, that wasn't the case at all.
Yeah, well. If the guys have their cars set up right, like Greg does, you will feel slow because we're able to break that bubble and get on your bumper and push you around. So it's not that you're slow, it's just that we're faster in the draft with a good setup. Okay, let's get out of this.
Sorry, guys. I'm just trying to stay out of everybody's way. I'm kind of laggy right now. I'm hoping to load in better.
That's right. When you come out of the track, you got the pack coming up on you. You got to pick a lane, down, lower, up, high. Typically, the slow cars will stay high and let the pack come down on the inside, and you'll be good. Okay, let's go look at this setup, you guys.
10-4. I'll make sure I stay high.
Okay, I want to go to motec because this is, I think, is the most important thing here. All right, I want to show you something. So when I started out this morning, I was running.
Yeah, Bob, but in reverse, seems like my car couldn't break the bubble in the spring, but this time it can. I don't know what changed.
No, they made some changes too to the aero package, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, and Tim, that's why I gave you that message that, you know, you said everything was good from last season, but it's not. They changed a whole bunch of stuff. The aero package has changed, the gearing has changed. So, I mean, I've seen Scott do that before. Oh, the car's the same as last season, but it's not. You got to get out there and rework these setups. I got good 20 hours into last season's setup just to fix it for this season. Don't rest on your laurels.
Yeah, single. Yeah, you're right. Single cars the same. It's that bubble versus being out front. It's a
Okay,
big difference.
here's 2.0. I'm going to show you this one right here. Okay, this is what I
Hell,
want.
I even changed my underwear.
Stop. Okay. I'm using mile marker down here, 2000 or 1998. That's pretty close. So where I'm at right here, when I had set 2.0 this morning, there's my corner, and look at it. My rake is still a negative 12. I didn't like that. All right. I also didn't like this 33, 27, 25, 22. I didn't like that either. So with this setup we just ran, let me see. This should show us some better numbers right here. There we go. Now look at this. This is what I just ran with those guys, isn't it? Did I load that up? Did I load the right
Isn't
one?
near the runs don't seem
I
like
did not.
they were
Oh, this
as
is the one
fast
before.
as they were.
This is the one before these guys. Okay, so now at my mile marker 2000, say the same. My rake is 0. The car's flat. 29 to a 32, 15. Look at that. The nose is nice and flat, and I'm a little bit lower on the right-hand side, and that's going to help us in the straightaway draft. I could probably go a little bit more lower on that right rear, which will help the straightaway draft. And I could probably get away with it because the car, I think, is still running a little bit on the loose side. If I look at this right here, 236, 246. I want that to be within 10, and I'm just there at 10. So I'm within my parameters, and I could probably go a little bit tighter with this car. I may mess it later. I don't know if I will or not, because I like it just the way it is right now. Stint analyzer was these. How come they didn't record my last go around right there? Stint analyzer. Oh, there it is. That's what those guys right there. That's those are probably gonna be with Greg pushing me, right? Yeah, Greg's a good pusher right there. Okay, so that's what's going on right there. That's the changes that I made to it. Um, how many laps did we just get in? 10? 12. So the 12 laps, 35.5, 35.8, that's good. I like that's within reason. 61.5, 61.2, those are even. So the car is growing equally across it right there. All right. Now, sometimes people look at New Atlanta and say, "Oh, it's a Daytona." It's not a Daytona. It's definitely not a Daytona. Daytona, we wouldn't run as much camber right here. All right. And who's to say? Like I said, I only put so many hours into a setup. I have to call it. You may get away with more cambers. I don't know. I'm gonna take that back because when we did the qualifying setup, there's not a lot of camber in those qualifying setups per se. Okay. I did not go max springs. I don't like going max springs. I think it makes the car too rigid. I think you have a tendency to bounce around. People think they're holding their aero package in where they want it to be. Um, I disagree. I think you make the car way too rigid, and I think it's going to bounce more. And it's harder to drive. It's a pain in the neck. See something. This is saved. This is 2.5. I'll post this so I'm done with the video right here. What else can we look at? Let's go back to this guy right here. So let me see. Let's go pull up the last run and see if my numbers are still good. Okay, this over to 2000. I'm down here at the bottom of my screen. See 2007, 1999. Okay, negative -0.02. I got 27 to 32, 18, 16, 15. Yeah. Okay. Lap 11, 14. Well, that car's way up in the air right there, isn't it? So you don't know where we are at that point in the game. 39, 35, 2. That looks good. 5 looks good. 11 is fine. I want to get rid of this negative number in this middle of this corner is what I wanted to do. I think I did. There's a negative -0.03 plus 18 plus 11. So I think on the average I did accomplish that, and it's making the car that much faster. Here you go, 27 to 32, 9, 10, 11. That's what I was looking for. Now for some reason, this one, look at here, I got negative 37. Some point we must have been wrecking at that point. There we go, 2 and -1. So this is lap 7. This -1 will go away. Here a little bit of scraping. This will go away as the tires grow, right? We all know that. 30.9. That was probably wrecking. Well, actually, look right there. Lap 13 looks really good too. 27 to 32. It's a little bit on the tight side, which is going to help us down the straightaway, and the front is pretty dead even. I like it. I think we have a good setup this season. If luck is on our side, I think we'll have a lot of fun. Okay. Let's see. Let's go. Let's go back to me. Okay, and let's go right here. They look at Greg right on top of me, huh? Now, I want to show you, and so people are going to complain about the gearing on this. I know you will. I've already heard it. 8200, 83. And that's with Greg on my bumper, right? Rear view mirror. Watch Greg come up. 81, 83. So at my RPM, I'm still digging. I'm still pulling torque out of the motor. Right? So they maxed us out at, what was it? Was it 86 or 88? We used to be 92, and they knocked it down, I think, about 88. So go down straight here at 81. Oh, I'm up too high right there. So what I like about this is the RPM we got right there. I'm still in the torque range, I think, of this motor. And then if you're by yourself, or if you have to suck up to the draft, the RPM range is there for you to do that. I heard I got stuck behind a 31 car, and he was not going as fast. Oh, no, not yet. Let me pull right up in the back of him. And I should have been in the draft. Look at my RPM, 8,200. So there's the other thing too, is that with the gearing, it allows you to suck up to these guys without exceeding your RPM band of the car. We caught up right back up at the pack, right? We're still in the fight right here. We didn't lose nothing by going to the back until they did this. Don't cut cutting the red line is a violation of NASCAR. It's red for a reason. Okay, guys, I think we're done here. Anybody in the chat channel? Oh, Jack Walls, I think Atlanta will be a wreck fest. You're right, Jack, it will be. And we saw that last year too. So last season, right, we found out when they first brought the track out to us, we found out that the low line chokes up. The high line with 3 cars was faster than low line. Then some knuckleheads, because you get a run coming up off the turn, some knuckleheads decide they can go 3 wide up there in the middle of the turns. And the third line was faster than the second because you're side drafting off the inside lane and slowing down the inside lanes. So they found that the third lane was actually faster. I think I lost my race that way. I think I led a lot of laps. Me and the Buster buddies, there was a bunch of guys. There was about 5 of us in that race, and I had the lead. And I keyed up, and said, "Let's go, get on me, get on. If you're a Buster buddy, get on me." And we ran that high line for I don't know 20 laps or whatever. I think until pit stops came, and we were ruling the track. And then those guys decided to go 3 wide, and then all hell broke loose. Right, all hell broke loose. Everybody wrecked. They exceeded the limits of the track in the car. Okay, guys, I think that's all we've got right here. We're 20 minutes in this video. I don't know what else I can show you really. Let me see here. Oh, new Tom's got tire deflection versus lateral G's on here. Wow,
Always behind me, you're blinking pretty bad. You're going in and out of my car.
ain't that a
Give me a
mess?
heads up.
Let's go here. So.
Who, me?
Yeah, you.
Whoever's behind me, I can't tell which car it is. That's why I'm.
Well, yeah, I see it too.
There's our driver screen. Ride heights.
Sorry, what was that?
All right, guys.
Blinking pretty good.
That's all I got. Thanks for watching this morning, Jack. Appreciate it.
All right.
Let's get out of here.